important to understand what is taking place.
I just want to remind people that I think it was Al Gore's movie titled An Inconvenient Truth, in which he tried to tell the people, scare the hell out of people, that if they didn't stop global warming, the sea levels would rise 20 feet. Over the course of several decades. And he's been completely wrong about that. And of course, the global warming narrative has been, in large part, debunked by the science. The point here is that I think they're using what you're describing as weather weapons and these storm surges to try to rebolster the idea that the coastlines will soon be underwater if we don't stop global warming. It's all part of their New World Order Agenda 21 plan. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, that's absolutely the case. In fact, we have to take all of the threats that we've been told that certainly we know are being created by weapons as a fact, because we are being absolutely, literally we're becoming climate refugees all over the world. People are fleeing. This is one way in which they're clearing out cities and moving people into designated areas. Certainly we see not only climate but economic refugees as well, all types of economic and weather assaults. But I want to talk specifically right now quickly about storm surge and how it's been artificially created, because I'm quite involved with the NASA war document that we have on stopthecrime.net. I understand, too, that NASA stands for Never a Straight Answer. It's a Luciferian organization. But I want to say on page 59 what they say. And I'm going to talk about this now because this is what is happening around all the coastlines, and we're going to get into that because we have the entire government involved in this. I'm going to present documents in this discussion quickly about who is involved and what are we going to do about this. Everyone's going to have to think and contribute to the solution here. But here's what it says in the NASA war document. The blast wave accelerator, which is in the NASA war document, again on stopthecrime.net, is likely being deployed to create the new modeling for higher coastal shore erosions and sea level rising. Creation of higher waves and the daily increased heavy lapping of the waves against all the coastal seashores will cause increased erosion and is the deliberate large-scale manipulation of the Earth's coastal sea shores. The blast wave accelerator is in part causing coastal seashore erosion and also called sea level rise. There's other components with sea level rise as well. But the blast wave accelerator on page 59 of the NASA war plan states this, that the blast wave accelerator is global precision strike on the cheap, no barrel, excellent stealth, no plume, being worked on at Aberdeen and NASA MSFC for lofting of fuel and nanosats. In 1944, the U.S. military worked with the New Zealand government and developed a devastating tsunami bomb. Listen to the number of this. To send a 33-foot wave crashing into Japan's coast, designed to destroy Japan's coastal cities, a top-secret tsunami bomb from World War II. This was the planned backup weapon of mass destruction. If Fat Boy and Little Boy, the code names for the two atomic bombs dropped on Japan in World War II, had they failed to detonate. The code name for the blast wave accelerator is Project SEAL, S-E-A-L. The weapon of mass destruction relies on a series of 10 large offshore blasts and was tested off the coast of New Caledonia and Auckland, now being worked on as the blast wave accelerator. Now, it's extremely important to understand that since World War II, we have accelerated, the controllers of death have accelerated the weaponization of the creating the disasters along the shorelines, because over 70% of populations live around the peripheral of the shore. And it's important to understand another aspect of living on the coast is the negative ions. We breathe better, we can think better, and we're less able to be mind controlled with the negative ions. That is really the backstory behind the cooking of humanity. If you go and take a look at that, you will see that I am sitting there as I am interviewing Barry Trower, who's recognized as one of the world experts on microwave warfare. And I am holding a document with a picture, a map of the United States. And around the peripheral of that map, you will see psychotronic weapons. And that's why I went actually to talk to Barry. And the backstory is the fact that this document that was the President's Council of Advisors on Science and Technology of July 20th of 2012, these are psychotronic weapons for mass mind control that you'll see on this map. Quantum computers is mind theft, invasion of the human brain with artificial intelligence. This is for the purpose of controlling all our specific thoughts, emotions, and directing physical actions into all unsuspecting human beings. The map shows the end of free will as we've known it, and information from the White House website. This is real. The image map is from the White House website, and the technologies and methodologies are described in the NASA Future War Circa 2001, and additional comments are contributed. Now, who is involved in the creation of this advisory in the White House? This White House Spectrum Management Team, which was Google Inc., Microsoft Corporation, Stanford and Harvard Universities, Virginia Tech, UC Berkeley, National Telecommunications, Information Association, the FCC, and the NSA, and many others.